welcome back to our show Dreams, Passion and Your Hong Kong Story. Every time on this show, we bring before you people from different walks of life who have pursued their passion and found great success in Hong Kong. Today we have with us a taxi driver, Dean Wok. You'll be surprised to hear that Dean Wok was a swim coach for a long span of his career before he took up taxi driving. He now can be seen driving the ubiquitous red taxis that is found all over Hong Kong. Let's talk to Dean and find out what role has Hong Kong played in his life. Welcome, Dean, to the show.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone.
So, Dean, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up and what were your hobbies growing up as a child?
I grew up normally in a normal local family. My parents brought me to the beach and I was struggling to swim, and then I started swimming in a more formal way. I found out I really like swimming.
I see.
In primary 5 or 6, and then I started training hard. And then when I get into college, I train normally, regularly, and I really want to make swimming as my career. So I joined the local swimming club after my graduation in Hong Kong U.
So is that how you became a swim coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
And after become a swimming coach, I want to acquire more knowledge. And then I studied a master in sports science. And luckily, I was selected to represent Hong Kong in overseas swimming competition.
Wow.
It made me proud to be a swimming coach and keep going for 2 decades.
Wow, that's very interesting. So besides swimming, did you take up any other sports?
I like most of the sports, but swimming is my main event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about a memorable experience you've had as a swim coach in your career.
In 2009, I represented Hong Kong in the World University Games. We won 2 gold medals. It's the first time ever in Hong Kong. So we're really excited and happy for that event.
I see. So what made you give up the career of a swim coach and become a taxi driver?
In 2009, I became part-time swimming coach. I worked as a swimming coach in the morning from 8 to 4, and then I want to spend more spare time. And fortunately, I success in taxi driver examination, and then I become a taxi driver. In the beginning, I was a night shift taxi driver, and now I become a full-time taxi driver.
So does working as a taxi driver help you make enough money to kind of sustain your family?
Before the outbreak of the pandemic, it was normal, and I'm still okay to work as a taxi driver. But now the numbers of customers and the people who working in the town is declining. So my income is declining, but still okay, still struggling.
I see.
And making break even.
Right,
hopefully.
right. So tell us a memorable experience you've had as a taxi driver.
During the recent social incidents in 2019, I still remember, unfortunately, the Total Harbour Highway was blocked and the railway was blocked. And I went there to the Fort-Town station. I saw a lot of people lining up outside the station. They are panicking, they are struggling. I can see they are desperating.
Yeah.
Because they want to back to work or back to home from Sha Tin to Tai Po.
Right.
And I offered the 5 ladies who need to work urgently at Tai Po from Fort-Town station. I picked them up and send them to Tai Po area. Once they boarding on my taxi, they feel relaxed and become happy.
I see.
Because they can fulfill their commitment.
Right.
As a worker and as a housewife. The first time ever, I appreciate myself as a taxi driver.
Wow.
And then I went there and back a few times during that time, send the people to their home.
Right.
Yeah, of course, but I didn't put up the taxi fare.
Yeah.
I just asked them to share the taxi fare.
So you were able to help people who were stuck there. So, but what is the thing that makes you most happy as a taxi driver? Is it just helping the customers, or is there anything other about the job that you have really liked?
Serving the customer is my business, is a basic business model. But driving a taxi, having another advantage that I can work and earn money in the morning
Yes.
by driving the taxi. And in the afternoon, I can drive my taxi to some restricted area,
Right.
like 𝐶𝐤 and Cape 𝐷𝑟𝑖𝑣𝑒. I can
Yeah.
go into restricted area
Right.
with my family
Wow.
and enjoy the picnic over there. So
Wow.
I use my taxi to earn money, and the other side, I can use it as my private car.
Interesting. That is something I did not know, Dean.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about some of the challenges you face as a taxi driver in Hong Kong.
I see. Nowadays, a lot of challenge. Yeah. During this halfway lockdown, we supposed to keep driving my taxi to earn money. So, but the situation is the numbers of customers is going down,
Right.
declining. Not many people working in the office, in the downtown, and no student going to school.
Right.
So the number of clients is going down, and some taxi drivers are dropping out because they cannot work, they cannot earn enough money. So we cannot station at a taxi stand anymore.
see.
We cannot wait outside 𝐶𝐤. We cannot wait outside Times Square. We need to drive around and around 2 times, 3 times around Stanley, Repulse Bay, Deepwater Bay to see anyone need a taxi,
Okay.
instead of waiting for people come to this taxi stand.
Right, right.
We need to go out and drive my car without any destination. Just wait for one chance.
So does the Hong Kong Taxi app help you guys in that direction?
Yes. It's really helpful. We have some taxi apps.
Yeah.
Not only this one, but a lot of taxi apps helping customer and taxi driver to match, to meet at some point, and it's win-win situation.
Okay.
So the apps help us to find more customer and then earn money, and customer can call a taxi more easily and in more immediate way.
So in this situation, we could probably see some more of these taxi apps coming up, maybe.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Okay, tell us what role has Hong Kong played in your personal life? Did you ever think of relocating to another country, or has being based in Hong Kong been an advantage for you?
Oh, to be honest, I'm now really proud of Hong Kong. But during my early age, like as a youngster, I at that moment, like secondary school time, Japanese have great influence around Asia.
Right.
In 1990s.
Yeah.
Japanese comic book, Japanese movie star have great influence to my generation. I studied the Japanese because I want to understand the conversation in Japanese comics book and TV animation.
I see.
I really want to relocate to Japan, and in that time. However, after my graduation, I start traveling to work and having tourist events in other country, and including China. I review my situation and I look back and compare other city with Hong Kong. I find out Hong Kong is probably one of the best city in the world. Hong Kong is so efficient, convenient, and comfortable.
I see.
You can meet a lot of people in Hong Kong. I have an Asian heart, but I act like foreigners in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Foreigners can keep their culture in Hong Kong, but act like an Asian people.
Right.
All of this make Hong Kong very special, and you can feel comfortable to live in Hong Kong and easy compared to other city. So
now you would prefer to be in Hong Kong?
I prefer to stay in Hong Kong until my retirement.
So you're a very multifaceted man.
Yeah.
You know, you do so many things. So what's next for you? What are your future plans?
The taxi is fast, easy money, but not stable and not sustainable. So I try to work as a civil servant to make my income more stable.
I see, civil servant.
Civil servant.
Okay.
Yeah. This taxi driver license will not go away, so I'll keep the taxi license.
Okay.
And on the other hand, I try to spend more time to learn other skills like apps, IT programming, and foreign languages.
Wow, you have a learner's attitude, and I'm sure that's going to take you a long way. So are you ready for a rapid fire question round? That is getting to know Dean's Hong Kong story in a bit more fun way.
Yeah, no problem.
So your favorite solo activity in Hong Kong?
I like to read Japanese comics book, and I want to assemble the radio control car.
Wow, Japanese comic book. Can you read and write Japanese?
Yeah. I can read and write Japanese.
You learned that skill as a student?
Yeah.
Very
For
interesting.
over 2 decades, so I can speak Japanese with Japanese, and luckily I can teach the Japanese kids in swimming by speaking Japanese.
Oh, and your favorite dining place in Hong Kong?
Sushi and cha chan teng.
Okay, and which Ashanteng do you like going to?
Most of the cha chan teng are okay.
And your favorite cultural activity in Hong Kong?
I like Mid-Autumn Festival.
Mid-Autumn Festival. And why? Why do you like that so much?
The weather is good, not very hot. The moon is really big on that day. So the family will gather, have the moon cake, and then we go out to walk, go to the beach, go to the countryside, and enjoy the watching the moon.
Okay. And your fun thing to do with family and friends?
I like to go to the karaoke and sing the song.
Are you a singer?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I like to sing the song, follow the rhythm. It's really helpful to release the pressure.
Okay. So as a Hong Konger, what are you most proud about Hong Kong?
You can find your own lifestyle in Hong Kong, and nobody will stop you. Yeah, you can work, play, and rest. You can find multinations restaurant in Hong Kong. You can go to supermarket, enjoy the shopping. As I said before, you will find your own lifestyle. Asian heart, but Westerner life.
Okay.
Westerner or the other way around.
Right.
Yeah.
So you like the multicultural aspect?
Yes, I like the multicultural aspect, and we are so considerate, and we are so diversified.
Okay. So what would you tell the 7 billion people of the world? Why should they visit Hong Kong?
Come to Hong Kong and enjoy the Hong Kong style life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Dean, for coming to our show.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors.
Yeah, I wish you all the best as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So stay tuned for our next episode as we bring you yet another fascinating story from this wonderful land, Hong Kong.